Hey guys, Christina here from Main Objective, and I'm back with a video that is super duper exciting for me personally, and I hope it's exciting for you because I've worked really hard to put this together over the course of like the last month and a half. You've seen the title, so you know what it's about. So if you want to know more detailed information about each and every brand mentioned, that'll be in the description box. So please definitely check out that blog post because that's where the meat and potatoes of this is. This video, I really just wanted to stick to talking about the products, to showcasing what my favorites are and being able to help you make a decision like, okay, I'm gonna support this brand, what should I get from them? So we're gonna kick this thing off in no particular order. I literally just have the products on a table next to me and I'm gonna just grab and go and we're gonna talk about them like that. The first one, which happens to be from an influencer, Key to Curlz, created by Miche. Her brand is really focused around bringing out your healthiest curls possible. So I tried the Kink's Coils and Curlz deep conditioner, which is called Honey Untangled, and also the clay wash from that collection, and both of these products are absolutely phenomenal. And when I say absolutely phenomenal, I mean absolutely phenomenal. They have amazing slip, they smell great, they work effectively. I've never tried anything like this clay wash in my life as far as clay washes are concerned. Clay washes that use like bentonite, rasul, any of the clays, they tend to be gritty because clay is clay, it's dirt basically, and so that it doesn't truly dissolve. But Miche is out here working miracles because the consistency of this clay wash, it basically feels like deep conditioner. Like, you can barely feel any grit, you can see visibly that there's clay in it, but it feels so good and it goes into the strands with such ease that it doesn't even feel like clay washing your hair, but you still get all the benefits and the results of using bentonite clay, which is that extreme curl popping definition that I personally love. The Honey Untangled Deep Conditioner, you can really tell that Miche is all about consistency and getting like that perfect creamy texture, because the Honey Untangled Deep Conditioner has a phenomenally soft, like it's thick, as in I can turn the container upside down and it's not going to come out, but also it's light and it's creamy and it's very smooth. Both of these products are absolutely amazing, and they were the only two products I tried from Key to Curlz, and I love them both. Up we have a brand that I'm sure you've seen before. You may have seen them in a different capacity, but the CurlMix brand. And CurlMix is a brand that started out as like the very first DIY brand for naturalistas, where they'd send you like, let's say, a leave-in conditioner recipe with like the container and all the measured out ingredients that you need to craft your own 100% natural product. Over time, their business model transformed to pre-mixed products based upon like customer feedback and things that people were wanting. So they really just have a few, what I like to call like pillars or like anchor products that they've built an entire brand and collection around. The first one that I'm obsessed with is the Pure Flaxseed Gel. You've probably been seeing this a lot in IG promos, different influencers are using it. And guys, like, honestly, I never kind of saw myself as a flaxseed gel girl, but this was it. This was legit. And I got an amazing wash and go with bomb definition out of it. The only thing that happened is that it got rained on, so I don't have pictures to show it to you guys. But trust me that this was amazing. There's very specific instructions that you have to follow with the Pure Flaxseed Gel. It comes with the product, so I would highly encourage, if you're going to do CurlMix, definitely read the literature that they give you, because you can't just go slapping stuff in your hair all willy-nilly and expect a miracle. CurlMix has a couple of different collections based upon your hair goals, and I chose the one specifically for growth, which features hemp oil, because I'm really into hemp oil right now, and I know that it has some amazing benefits for the hair and for the skin, but I also know that it's a really difficult oil to work with because it sticks. I purchased hemp oil from Sprouts probably a couple of years ago, thinking that I was just going to slap it in my hair and be popping and be cute. And it wasn't either of those things. It wasn't popping, it wasn't cute, it smelled really bad. And so I was just curious to see how they would take on that really strong fragrance and translate it into products that were effective. And they did an amazing job with that. Like I said, I'm obsessed with the flaxseed gel. I'm also obsessed with the Pure Regrowth Serum. It's dark green because of the hemp oil. So the hemp oil is what gives it this dark, rich, almost olive color. You can still smell some notes of hemp, but by and large, it smells like the juiciest watermelon candy ever. You can use this on your hair, you can use it on your skin, you can use it as a hot oil treatment, you can use it to remove makeup, you can use it to massage into your edges. Literally whatever you do with a natural oil blend, you can do this with, and I love it. And it delivers amazing shine. Right now, this is my go-to body butter because y'all, LA is all over the place. First of all, it rained like nobody's business for several days. I thought I was in Seattle or something, but it rained, and then it was really hot, and then it's cold, and there's just a lot going on. And so my skin needs extra love and extra support. So I'm using the shea butter based hair and body butter in watermelon. It smells amazing, and it's been so good for my skin. And they have a really unique blend with this butter. There are very few other butters that are able to achieve this level of smooth, non-gritty, non-clumpy consistency that soaks right into the skin and doesn't leave it feeling greasy. Like, this stuff is literally amazing. Next, we're going to talk about a brand that I really, really hope you are as excited about as I am, because a lot of brands are starting to come into their own where it's not just about ingredients, but there's a bigger picture. And for this brand EcoSlay, the bigger picture is the environment. So EcoSlay is not only focused on creating natural hair products that work for all textures and types of hair, but they're really focused on doing things in a positive way for the environment. So my favorites from the EcoSlay collection, first of all, peppermint schnapps. This hair wash, like, I know the consistency doesn't sound like it, but this is an African black soap based shampoo, which is perfect for those of you who don't like sulfates or like those sulfate derivatives that are in a lot of shampoos these days, even though it's a gentler alternative to sulfates. If you just kind of want to avoid the whole thing, African black soap is an amazing way to go. Contrary to popular opinion / belief, it's not drying. This is not drying at all. I've never used a shampoo that left my hair feeling so nourished and moisturized, and I got that with peppermint schnapps. There's a reason why this bottle is half empty, because a little bit does go a long way, and the nozzle point is perfect for the consistency. But I've left this in my shower, and this has kind of been my pinch hitter. Like, if I'm trying out a new product in the shower and it's not quite panning out, I reached for this. Like, this legit sat in my shower. It was my go-to inside the shower. One of their most popular products, and really the product that put them on my radar, which is this orange marmalade flaxseed and aloe curl definer. And as you can see, this is a huge bottle. This is 16 ounces, and trust me, I've used it a few times, and it's only right here. This gel had me shook, y'all. Like, the first time I used it, I was like, I thought I needed a life alert bracelet because it was very strong. I thought that because this was because this was a natural gel, that I could just like go all willy-nilly, use like 2 or 3 pumps per tiny section of my hair because I wanted it laid. And I did that, y'all, and I kid you not, my hair did not move. Like, for 3 days, it did not move. The curls did not separate. They were basically glued together, and I was afraid. Like, I was like, I've never seen anything like this. This stuff is strong, so you do not need a lot of it. Luckily, after tinkering around with it a few times, I found my ratio, but this gel did not come to play. It's actually on my edges right now. When I told you guys that I did a style with some of the products, this was the gel I used, and to give as evidence that to the staying power of this stuff 5 days later, like through workouts, through all that kind of stuff, my curls are still relatively intact. Now, this last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is in here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna lie. When this first showed up, I was like, is this an incense holder? I think I had an incense holder that looked like this with the little holes in it. I was like, I think I had an incense holder like this back in the day. Okay, cool, they sent me some incense. Like, I don't really understand how that fits within the scope of the brand, but cool, like I dig it. I love incense. Next time you see me, just tell me to do better. Pay attention. So when I actually got to unboxing and opening up everything, I realized that something way cooler than incense was actually accompanying this, and that was this. It's not a toothbrush. Lila is not a toothbrush. I know what you're saying. It's not a toothbrush. It's not a toothbrush. It's an edge brush. It's for your edges. Now, hear me out, because I would be the last person to advocate like a special brush for your edges. But first off, this brush is 100% bamboo. The bristles, it's all bamboo, which means that it's biodegradable. You can compost all of this once it's reached its end of life point with you. So that's a cool thing. That's, you know, doing favors for the environment. It's eliminating trash, eliminating waste, not contributing to landfills. Very cool. The second thing I love about it is that the bristles are actually very soft, which means that it's not being extra abrasive against your edges. The other thing I like is, if you guys can see, there's an angle. It's sloped. Like, it's easy to do the little swoop action. You know, it's really easy to maneuver on your edges. My edges are pretty laid, and I've been using this brush to achieve that. It's the perfect edge brush. This is literally the thing I didn't know that I needed until I had it. I'm like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? Strands of Faith. Strands of Faith is another brand launched by natural hair influencer Miche Beauty, who has amazing hair, by the way. I'm thoroughly impressed by Miche's mane, and part of that is what inspired the creation of her Strands of Faith collection, specifically geared towards type 4 hair. My favorite products from the Strands of Faith Holy Grail collection are the leave-in conditioner and the conditioning refresher spray, both of which are amazing. These products have so much moisture. I think of the two, I'm obsessed the most with the refreshing conditioner spray, because it looks white in the jar, or in the bottle rather, but when you spray it on your hair, you can't even detect that there's product there, other than the fact that your hair feels ridiculously soft. So around day 3, I started using this on my hair to refresh it as I went along, and my hair feels so good. There's no weird buildup, no flaking, no none of that. And I actually used this leave-in conditioner on this particular wash and go as well, and this leave-in is great. You can tell that these products are definitely engineered for low porosity hair, because they soak right into the strands with no issues. They aren't super thick, but they're definitely rich and nourishing. The front section of my hair is also the most drama filled, and I had no problem getting these products to penetrate into my hair whatsoever. Like, oh, my hair is dry, let me grab that, because I know it's gonna work. One thing I do want to talk about that was really cool that accompanied my products is this tiny little thing in here, and it actually is a mustard seed. She packed a little. I was actually like really touched and taken aback when I saw this, and it comes with a tiny note that says, "May this serve as a reminder that all you need is faith the size of a mustard seed, and you can and will move mountains." And that comes from Matthew 17:20. This was a really touching and a really inspirational piece for me particularly, because as I delve deeper into my faith journey, I'm learning I'm learning more about myself and about more about my particular walk and my particular path. And this was just really, this really touched me. And I think that that's part of the message behind Strands of Faith, that it's not just about hair, that it's not just about being a hair influencer, or it's not just about going natural, that we all have a deeper purpose and a deeper journey here. And I just feel really blessed to be a part of what Miche is doing, and the fact that she was able to share this with me. I was just really touched to receive this as a visual reminder of what, you know, of what is possible when we just believe, and when we act out our faith, or when I act out my faith, what is truly possible. So thank you, Miche, for this. Next up, we're going to talk about Chasing Curlz. Chasing Curlz is a brand that you may not have heard of, but you need to put them on your radar, because they've got some really amazing stuff going on. My favorite products from the Chasing Curlz hair collection are these three guys right here, which is the Light Lather Cleansing Shampoo, the Healthy Hair Keratin Treatment, and this stuff right here, the Hair Growth and Sulfur Serum. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that term. I know it's a Ayurvedic term, and I'm not even going to try to disrespect. I'm not even going to try to disrespect it. I'm not going to try. It's written in the blog post, so yeah, I'm not even going to try. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about these Chasing Curlz products and why I love them so much. First up is this Light Lather Cleansing Shampoo. I'm going to try to give you guys just a taste of the consistency. It legit looks like a hair milk. Like, do you guys see that? It looks like hair milk. It does not look like shampoo in the slightest. It looks like a hair milk. It goes on like a conditioner, and then it foams up like a shampoo. I've never used anything like this before, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to try this, because it is amazing. When I used it in my hair, it had slip. I was able to detangle with it. It cleansed my hair without stripping it. And then when I rinsed it out, it felt like I'd used a co-wash, even though I saw bubbles. Like, I'm like, I see the bubbles. So this Light Lather Cleansing Shampoo definitely gets my stamp of approval. It's really hard to find pure, what I consider to be pure protein treatments for natural hair. A lot of them have tons of emollients and all that kind of good stuff in there, and this one does too. Don't get me wrong, there's like some shea butter and some glycerin in here too, but by and large, with hydrolyzed keratin, I consider this to be somewhat of a pure protein treatment, and it is amazing. It has great slip. The consistency, it's not super thick. It's on the thinner side. Yeah, it's on the thinner side, but it still is an amazing and effective treatment. I did this under my steamer, and this whole front section of my hair that's been dealing with some damage trauma for the past few months started looking like it was trying to act right. And I was like, oh, okay. So you just need some protein. Cool, cool. Lastly, the stuff right here. You guys know I'm not a huge fan. Like, I don't do backflips for oils very frequently, but when I find one I do like, I stick to it for real. This Hair Growth and Sulfur Serum has low-key been a miracle worker. It gets a little itchy, it gets a little real, and this is one of the few things that I've found that relieves the itch instantly. And I don't know what sorcery, what magic is happening inside this little vial, but it's amazing. And next up, we're gonna talk UniQurl. UniQurl is the product line and brainchild of Alexis Stanley, and her claim to fame with this product line is really creating a system for women with textured hair to not only embrace their natural textures, but to have the healthiest hair possible. And I got the chance to try out a couple of products from UniQurl, and my favorites were the Aloe and Coconut Supreme Moisture Leave-In Detangling Styler and the Aloe Mint Moisturizing and Silkening Deep Conditioner. You guys, these two are bomb. I saw, after I had got the products, I hadn't really like dug into it yet. I saw on their Instagram that another customer was like, pair this with Wetline Extreme Gel. And I saw her results and I was like, that's bomb. So what did I do? Got some Wetline Extreme Gel, paired it with this, had one of the best wash and goes I had had in a long time. And what's funny is that on that particular wash day, I had used deep conditioner under my steamer, and it was literally amazing, guys. This deep conditioner not only does it smell amazing, it has great slip, it has tons of moisture, and it has strengthening properties as well. So it's kind of like an all-in-one, one-stop shop for deep conditioning. Like, this stuff is bomb. It's a legitimate 2-in-1 leave-in slash styler slash moisturizer. It's everything you would ever need it to be in one jar. It's so nourishing and it's so hydrating that it does it for me, because I love thick leave-in conditioners over like spray or thinner ones. I really do feel like thick leave-in conditioners help capture the curl pattern better and help mitigate frizz and all that kind of good stuff. And this definitely does that. I am obsessed. 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 I am equally obsessed with the Element Deep Conditioner because it also has that really amazing fragrance, one, but also that really nourishing slippery, like, you know how you feel some deep conditioners and you just know that your hair is going to act right as soon as it gets a taste of it? That's how I felt with this, and it did not disappoint at all. What I love about both of these products the most, though, is that even though they're 8 ounces, a little bit goes a long way because they're really potent. You don't have to slather. Some more cheaply crafted products you may have to slather on in huge quantities because they don't contain a formulation that's as potent. But next up is Kreyol Essence, and I'm really excited about Kreyol Essence. One, because I never tried Haitian black castor oil before. I also have a hair care collection that caters to scalp nourishment. I was able to try a couple of products from their hair care collection and a couple of variations of their Haitian black castor oil, and my absolute favorites are the Haitian black castor oil scalp care shampoo and conditioner and the rosemary mint Haitian black castor oil. And let me tell you why. First of all, these two are the dynamic duo on wash day. The scalp care shampoo, it reminds me of like high-end luxury salon quality stuff. Like, there's no artificial fragrances. Everything is done with essential oils, which is great for my scalp psoriasis. But the shampoo, it has slip. It was super moisturizing. It didn't strip my hair. It left my scalp clean. And then following it up with the conditioner. The conditioner also had tons of slip. It worked quickly, like 2 minutes quickly, and I was able to rinse. Really, really effective. Felt really good on my hair. When I rinsed, my hair felt so soft, and I was I wish I had more. Like, these were 2-ounce bottles, and I've still got a decent amount of shampoo left because a little bit did go a long way with this guy. But for the conditioner on my hair, I was like, bruh, I need this in like a salon size because this is bomb. The Haitian black castor oil in the rosemary mint option, and this was my first time actually trying Haitian black castor oil. I've tried several variations of Jamaican black castor oil from a couple of different popular brands, and while the smell doesn't like bother me, it's not my favorite thing. And so what I enjoy a lot about this particular, the Haitian black castor oil, is that you can tell it's thick, you can tell it's rich, but it's not as like sticky tacky as Jamaican black castor oil to me. So it's not as heavy. It's a little bit lighter, which to me makes it easier to, it makes it easier to like apply to the scalp, for example, and rub it in and not have a whole bunch of grease all over the place. Also, I don't know, well, it does have that slightly smoky roasted castor bean aroma, but it's in no way offensive. Like, it's really like an afternote more than anything. But the primary thing that I get from this is the rosemary mint, that minty tingle fragrance, and that minty tingle sensation on my scalp is what I love the most about this oil. it feels so good on my scalp, especially between wash days. Like even that little bit I did just now right here, it's tingling and it feels amazing. By the way, guys, you can get a free sample of any of the Haitian black castor oils. The details are on the blog post, and I'll leave a couple of details in the description box below. More than anything, I love what Kreyol Essence is doing for Haiti as far as like economic empowerment, economic independence, creating infrastructure around exports, partnering with organizations, creating a sustainable agricultural movement out there. Like I just love what they're doing, and it's really dope, and you can read more about that on the blog post. So just know that your support to Kreyol Essence kind of powers this entire ecosystem in a country that for all intents and purposes was devastated almost 10 years ago and is still really rebuilding. So that's probably one of the biggest takeaways for me about Kreyol Essence, is that it's not just about importing an exotic oil. It's about supporting an entire community of people who, you know, like, let's be honest, like y'all saw the drama with the Red Cross and the donations and how shit never made it. So, you know, to me, it's like this is more, Kreyol Essence is more long-term solution oriented and driven as far as building Haiti is concerned. Okay, so Product Junkie Naturals, formulated by Denise Gathings. Rice water is the wave right now. Like everybody's putting some rice water in a jar and I don't know, making videos about it. Although I'm very well versed in the benefits of rice water, I'm not at that space where I'm like, let me go put some rice in a jar myself and do it. I'm not doing that. That's not me. It's never been me. I'm not a huge DIY person, so I will gladly support a brand that does the work for me, if it makes any sense. I tried out the new rice water collection from the Product Junkie Naturals, and my two favorites, I use the rice water activated mint cleanser, and this one's actually really cool because it has activated charcoal in it in addition to the rice water. So it's really going to help detoxify the scalp and get out the gunk off the hair and scalp so that your tresses can truly live their best life. The rice water activated mint cleanser, it looks like a co-wash, it goes on like a co-wash, but it suds, but it bubbles up like a shampoo. And we're at the point in the game where we're talking about shampoos that like behave like other products but still retain the effectiveness of a shampoo, and I'm finding that to be absolutely fascinating and absolutely amazing. So Denise, hats off to you for this one, because this stuff is bomb. Next up is the rice water curl defining custard. That was another one of my favorite products from Product Junkie Naturals, and I was fascinated by it at first because I thought that it was a like more of a buttery type product, like you know how they have like custards that say you can use it for a wash and go, but you really can't use it for a wash and go if you have hair that's, you know, frizz prone or coarser or lower porosity. I thought it was something like that, but then when I played in it, I was like, oh no, you're a custard. You're basically a creamy opaque gel, which is, it's for all intents and purposes, it reminds me of a more jam jelly. Which one is the one that don't shake like that? Jam or jelly? I don't know. Either way, it definitely has more of a custardy consistency, and it reminds me in some ways of my OB Naturals jam, which is a great thing. So it's still one of my favorite gels of all time. This is perfect for achieving that really elusive blend of definition and volume on day one. And so I'm a fan. Next up, we have a brand that should not be a stranger to you guys. Pydana Collection is a brand that I have talked about on the blog before, that has amazing products, especially for low porosity hair that struggles to retain moisture. You're dealing with dryness drama, if you can't get products to penetrate right, if your hair is breaking because it's hella dry, you definitely need to check out Pydana Collection, because these products had me in my hair something serious. Like, I had serious hair and hand syndrome because I couldn't believe that the hair that I was touching felt so good. Like I was like, this is not my hair. Whose hair is this? And it was because I was using these products. The Avocado and Babasu Herbal Silk Deep Moisture Treatment is a phenomenal deep conditioner. It smells really good too. It has tons of slip. It's very rich and creamy. It penetrates beautifully. It leaves the hair soft and silky and smooth. It's just an all around phenomenal deep conditioner. The Herbal Silk leave-in is pretty much along the same lines. Very, very nourishing. It feels more like a hair lotion than a leave-in conditioner, but it's very nourishing. It's very moisturizing. These products were formulated to penetrate the hair easily, so you don't have to worry about a bunch of white stuff build up on the outside of your hair. This is the Pydana Collection Thermal Deep Conditioning Cap, and yes, I'm aware that you've probably heard of hothead. I definitely suggest that you get with Pydana Collection because their product is literally the physical manifestation of excellence. I've had a couple of thermal caps over the years and they just did not stand the test of time. The elastic bands wore out really quickly. They got holes in them really quickly. They got too hot and like burned my forehead and my ears. Like I've had a lot of drama with these in the past, but this right here, it's crafted beautifully. It feels amazing. The warmth that it generates is gentle, but it's still effective. Like it stays hot for longer than 20 minutes, but it's not scalding when you pick it up out of the microwave. So you can legitimately pop this in for like a minute and a half or 2 minutes, flip it over, do another minute or a minute and a half, take it out, boom, it's hotter for longer than 20 minutes, and you're also not burning yourself here. The stitching is superior. The elastic band is intact. It's extra roomy inside the cap without being loosey-goosey, so to accommodate extra thick natural hair. This design is the Okoye design. I believe it should be on the website. This is so clutch because it allows me to deep condition my hair and really get the most out of my products without being tethered to like a dryer or anything. So again, black owned version of what everybody else is buying right now. Definitely check it out. Next up, we have a brand again that you've seen me talk about here on YouTube, on the blog, and on social media. And that's these guys right here. No, this is not hair paint wax. This is Gemini Naturals, formerly known as Pop Curl Color. Since the publication of my content, they've rebranded to Gemini Naturals, but the products are still the same. So, and there's different packaging. So now these there's a pump bottle option for these babies as well. But what you're looking at is the superior method for temporarily coloring natural hair. And I don't say superior lightly, I mean it. I had a coworker who bought the hair paint wax stuff and it flaked on her. Like she couldn't even wear it because it just flaked terribly in her hair. So there's that. 2, they're beeswax based, and I feel like that's not the smart. Like if we're talking about natural hair, which thrives on water-based hydration and moisture, beeswax is shutting that out, and I don't see how that's going to benefit you in the long term. I feel like most people that do those videos on Instagram and stuff, they have a really dry day 2 hair, but you never see it. And the last thing is, to me, that's a faceless company. Like I have no idea who's behind hair paint wax. Like who are you? Where is it from? Why is it that now you guys are all of a sudden marketing to black women? But neither here nor there. The reason why I love Gemini Naturals is because it was founded by Leanne, aka Curlz, on Instagram and YouTube. She's a natural hair blogger who had a really fun idea to create temporary colors that you can experiment with that are vibrant and show up on the hair without damaging it. So these are actually plant-based gels that you can use to style and color your hair with all in one. Or if you have a texture that's more difficult to define like me, you can do your normal wash and go, style it, let it dry, and layer this on top, and you'll have really cute results. The colors that I have here are Purple Rain, Midnight, And I believe this one, it didn't have a label at the time, but I believe the color is mulberry. I absolutely love each and every one of them. I've been following this brand since very early in my natural hair journey and blogging career, and I've always been a huge fan of their branding, their aesthetic, the founder, like just everything from top to bottom, and that is the Doux. I was so excited when they landed stateside. I was even more excited when they landed in Target, because the founder, Miche, I've followed the Doux since she was in like Germany, and I'm like, what is it going to take for me to get my hands on these 90s hip hop aesthetic throwback vibe feeling natural hair products? I just dug the concept so much, like sucker free, mousse def, fresh rinse, bonita afro balm. Like I just dug the light, like I just dug what she did with them and how she created a brand around, you know, really like a capsule moment in hip hop. And the fact that she was a licensed cosmetologist creating a hair care line really excited me. I feel like hairstylists that formulate products are a little more willing to step outside the box as far as like formulations are concerned, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm all right with, you know, certain synthetic ingredients. There's nothing I love better than a blend of science and natural. Like if you can, you know, take the natural ingredients, incorporate them, but also use things that you know are gonna like, that are engineered to do specific things on my hair, I'm with it. So like that all kind of just comes together beautifully under the Doux. First of all, the sucker free moisturizing shampoo, it's an amazing high-end, like it's such a salon shampoo. Like, and I love it. I love that botanically sweet but professional. Is professional an apt way of describing? Like, can a fragrance be professional? Anyway, I love Sucker Free as a shampoo. It's great. It's amazing. Like, I actually really want to straighten my hair now because I feel like this trio would be perfect for blowing out and flat ironing along with the light spray. Anyway, so Sucker Free moisturizing shampoo is amazing. It has great slip. It cleanses the hair and the scalp without stripping either one of them. Fresh Rinse moisturizing conditioner, again, another one that I love. The consistency, it's not super duper thick. Oh, it smells so good, and it smells very clean. But it's not very heavy, but it penetrates beautifully into the hair. And so this is a really solid wash day, not 1-2 combo punch. Like Sucker Free and Fresh Rinse definitely work well together. The third product that I want to highlight is Mousse Def. I was really excited to use this because I'd watched so many of the tutorial videos of Miche or another stylist doing a wash and go using this one product only, and I was like, can my hair do that? I got like 5 textures. Can my hair do that? So I'm still playing with this, but I do like what I've seen thus far. Like 3/4 of my hair basically reacted beautifully with this, and then I had a bit of a drama stitch up here. But I do think that I could pair this with another product and get a really good wash and go result, because I think I tried to do too much at once. Like I tried to do a one product wash and go. I didn't use leave-in. I was working on hair that was drying faster than I could style it, but when I did see like the hair lay, it was lay. Okay guys, so the last product brand, and certainly not the least, is Miche Beauty. You guys have heard me talk about Miche a couple of times over the past few years in varying capacities. My very first introduction to the brand, I reviewed the Indulge Deep Conditioner and fell in love. Tina's Choice 2018. Lavish was one of the leave-in conditioners that I picked. Founded by another YouTuber, Everything Miche. I found her channel, and her product smells so good. I found her channel because I found Michelle's personality to be really refreshing, really authentic, not really trying to do too much to get attention, but just telling it like it is, which is something that's really rare on YouTube these days, like in the age of clickbait and all that kind of bullshit. I found her channel to be refreshing and authentic, and I felt like I saw some of my texture in her hair. so I felt like I could trust what she had to say. And that said, I had a really difficult time nailing down my favorite Miche Beauty products. For me, in many ways, Miche is like a baby or a junior TGIN, where the entire collection is like just legit. Like, for the longest time, I had a hard time picking out my favorite TGIN products because I genuinely like them all. And that's how I feel about Miche, is like, I genuinely like them all. But I can't tell you to go out and buy 6 or 7 products. That's not how this thing works. My biggest recommendation is that if you want to get into Miche Beauty, which I highly recommend you do, start with Indulge. Start with Indulge. You will not be disappointed. It's a phenomenal deep conditioner. It's moisturizing. It has tons of slip. It smells amazing. It leaves your hair feeling smooth. The ingredients are off the chain. You won't be disappointed. Indulge is a great place to start. But if you're looking to get a little more into everything else that Miche has to offer, I would also recommend the Cleanse Sulfate-Free Shampoo. It has great slip. This is an awesome shampoo. It has amazing slip. It's really gentle on the hair. It cleanses without stripping. I just can't say enough good things. I didn't expect to like the shampoo as much as I like the shampoo, so that was a pleasant surprise. I did not even know that she had a protein deep conditioner. This is again, a plant-based protein conditioner that works really, really well without making the hair feel crunchy or weird. So if you're looking to delve a little bit further into Miche Beauty, I would recommend that. And of course, I'm gonna recommend Lavish Leave-In Conditioner because it's just bomb. To me, this is basically up there with the TGIN Green Tea Leave-In Conditioner. It's really rich, really hydrating, so really good. We have reached the end of this video. I hope that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you found a brand that piques your interest. Thank you again for watching this video. I would encourage everyone to be more intentional and more critical about how we're spending our dollars, especially as we look at this machine of being an influencer is concerned, where everybody's getting paid to promote everything. The bottom line for me here is that I wanted to give a platform and a spotlight to brands that don't get discussed or aren't brought up in conversation as frequently as some of the brands that we see landing these major retail deals. Again, that's an important piece of this puzzle too, but I also want to make sure that we're shining a light on people that are bringing creative and innovative and functional and effective products forward. And thank you guys so much for watching and hanging in with this video. I know this tends to be one of the longer ones, but if you have any questions about any of the products or any of the brands that you've seen in this video, be sure to leave them in below. Also, do me a favor and share this video. Share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it wherever you are, share it because it's important. It's not just about me and getting views. Like, I don't care about YouTube like that. I have a regular job. Like, I work a regular 9 to 5, so being an influencer full-time is not on my radar. I'm more concerned about giving these brands their proper due, about giving them their spotlight and giving them their platform to shine, because they all deserve it. So make sure you share this video, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, do whatever you have to do to help spread the word about these brands, because even if you don't financially purchase, you may know somebody that wants to or that will just by simply you sharing this video. So share the video, share the blog post, share. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.